So you basically go into the companies, you get them on board with this whole concept, and do you provide them some kind of training help, or you give them how do you get them so that they really start to follow up on what you're doing?
So the first thing, like any good workforce program, is you've got to align with them, and they've got to understand what the benefits are. All right. So you run it like any workforce program. You want to understand, what are the goals? What are they trying to achieve? What are the metrics? Right? How can we look back and say that this was successful? Right? And so we scope it. We typically identify a pilot area where we've got managers who really have a need and want to participate in this process. And then we bring them through. So the program that we're talking about, which is one of the offerings at Potentia, is called STARS, and STARS stands for Spectrum Training, Recruitment, and Support. And the reason that it's phrased that way is the training's got to come first.
Right.
So we train these folks on how to do these things, how to meet applicants halfway. They don't need to turn their business on its head, but they just need to take their existing best practices, maybe tweak them a little bit, and then they're ready to start interviewing candidates that we've pre-screened for them for pre-existing roles. But the way the interview is a little bit different, the way that you onboard is a little bit different, and so before we introduce the candidate, you're right, we train the employer, make sure they're ready to go. So it's training, then it's recruitment, and then it's support for both sides. So both the manager and the new hire need a little bit of training, especially during that first 90-day period to launch and have success.